Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naran Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Today we are reading 10th Canto, Chapter 24, Worshipping Govardhana Hill from text 14 to 26. Text 14. Even if there is some supreme controller who awards all others the results of their activities, he must also depend upon a performers engaging in activity. After all, there is no question of being the bestower of fruitive results unless the fruitive results have been actually performed. Text 15. Living beings in this world are forced to experience the consequences of their own particular previous work. Since Lord Indra cannot in any way change the destiny of human beings, which is born of their own nature, why should people worship him? Text 16. Every individual is under the control of his own conditioned nature, and thus he must follow that nature. This entire universe, with all its demigods, demons, and human beings, is based on the conditioned nature of the living entities. Text 17. Because it is karma that causes the conditioned living entity to accept and then give up different high and low-grade material bodies, this karma is his enemy, friend, and neutral witness, his spiritual master and controlling lord. Text 18. Therefore, one should seriously worship work itself. A person should remain in the position corresponding to his nature and should perform his own duty. Indeed, that by which we may live nicely is really our worshipable deity. Text 19. If one thing is actually sustaining our life, but we take shelter of someone else, how can we achieve any real benefit? We would be like an unfaithful woman who can never achieve any actual benefit by consorting with her paramour. Text 20. The Brahmana maintains his life by studying and teaching Vedas, the member of the royal order by protecting the earth, the Vaishya by trade, and the Shudra by serving the higher twin-born classes. Text 21. The occupational duties of Vaishya are conceived in four divisions: farming, commerce, cow protection, and money lending. Out of this, we as a community are always engaged in cow protection. Text 22. The causes of creation, maintenance, and destruction are the three modes of nature, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance. In particular, the mode of passion creates this universe and through sexual combination causes it to become full of variety. Text 23. Impelled by material mode of passion, the clouds pour down the rain everywhere, and by this rain all creatures gain their sustenance. What has the great Hindra to do with this arrangement? Text 24. My dear father, our home is not in the cities or towns or villages. Being forest dwellers, we always live in the forest and on the hills. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you so much, Pradeep Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Yeah, Hare Krishna Radharani Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes Sri Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Yeah, when you're ready, you can start, Mataji.
Oh, thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much, Pradeep Prabhuji, for reading the translations today. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udhirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishrike. So today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 24, Worshipping the Govardhan Hill. So we have started this chapter yesterday, and as we all know, the Govardhan Hill pastime is a very beautiful pastime. And here, when Krishna saw all the cowherd men saw they're preparing for some sacrifice to Indra, as we all know, he inquires about it, what is happening here, and he just very curious about that, what, why they were all so busy and what they were doing. So he just goes near his father, King Nanda Maharaj, and other all elders, relatives, and his friends, and he was asking to explain what is happening here, why you all are busy, and what are these all preparations happening over here. And then Nanda Maharaj was trying to explain this is um, we are giving our sacrifice to our to get the rains which was given by Indra, to maintain their lives and their therefore this is a sacrifice that would be executed to satisfy him. Then Krishna is responding. Mm, here he was explaining about like uh, this was not related to his thing or anything. So this is because of our karma alone, or living entity that takes birth or in certain body. So based on his happiness and suffering in that body, then it gives depending upon the karma. And so he also explains about how the karma alone is our enemy or our friend or our guru or our is also a lord. And so in this, Indra is nothing. He cannot. He is not. Uh, he can do nothing. Uh, related to our happiness or distress for anyone or everyone in this karmic reaction. And he was also explaining about the material moods of goodness, passion, and ignorance, um, like how it is bring about in the creation or in maintenance and destructions of this world. And there he was explaining about the clouds gives the fourth rain, and when they are mm, uh, impelled by the mode of the passion and based on that the cowhead men's were also doing this for the uh, they want to do protection of the cows and the prosperity what they have. So here Krishna try want to explain about the offerings and everything should be worshipped to the cows or the Govardhan hill. So there till yesterday we have seen till the text 13, and today we'll be seeing from the text 14 how Krishna he'll be explaining about same, he'll be continuing explaining about this karmic reactions, how this happiness and distress and the fear or whatever is happening in our life, and how that is affected for us in the text. Uh, be pointing out like why this is why this his father or his relatives and his friends, why they all are worshipping to Indra. So uh, the Lord main purpose was to the Krishna, he was like thinking to take the pride of Indra also, and he also want to protect his like devotees, that they are need not to divert their attention to other um, demigods or something. Um, so since uh, Krishna is also staying in Vrindavan, all the devotees are staying with him. So he really want to show the absolute truth, what is happening. Um, and then so here he was trying to argue that depending on the activities only what we are doing, so based on that activities only, so we'll be getting the reciprocation, or based on the loss of karma, uh, like it is awarded like happiness or distress, or based on our conditioned souls, the law of good or evil is happening to us. He just want to explain to all the Vrindavan people and to everybody also. So here uh, and based on the laws of the nature also, like whatever we do, like pious activities or impious activities, or the all good whatever is happening, so it depends upon our uh, karmic uh, what we have done in previously. And so in the So here, Krishna is like arguing. He's saying like this is not the negation of the free will. If one acts karma has law, or the whatever the avoiding reactions will be getting. So it depends upon our present activities. Then ourselves, like according to our nature, we will decide our future. So once if we are like our happiness and distress in this life has already been fixed according to our previous activities, and um, not even like demigod change it. And so they can just award us like giving some uh, poverty or prosperity, or based on our sickness or health, happiness or distress. So this is all dependent upon our previous work. And um, um, still, like for example, if I was like the pious in my past life, then in this life the demigods may award us giving like the great material wealth or something. But in that, when I'm like free to spend my richness for a good or for the bad purpose, and my that is my choice, like whatever we do like determined in my that determines my future life. Because although like no one can change the karmic results. And um, so everyone will be having his free will by which his determines the future situation. He so here the uh, Krishna is um, like he is like considering, like saying like whatever the things will be giving depending upon the karmic reaction. So it is like our free will. If we do for a good thing, it depends upon our future thing. And so whatever we do, it depends upon our past thing or something, he was explaining. And and he also elaborates saying that um, uh, swabhava, like when it depends upon one condition, nature also. And when we worshipping the god or wa- so so here he was trying to explain, if we have like karmic results, so what is the need of worshipping the god or demigods, like so this will be getting the question. So then here the Supreme Lord is trying to um, um, he'll be trying to emphasize in this chapter in future, like what is the need of like worshipping the god when we have the karmic reaction. And so even he's trying to explain that demigods are also bond with the limited by his laws of karma also. And here the Indra is also Indra himself is like subordinate of law of karmic, that we see in Brahma Samhita in the 5.54 verse also, where we see like where Indra was also having the karmic reactions. And then in the next verse, it is explained. Hmm. And here, Krishna is not saying like it is not incorrect to worship the demigods, since even the demigods are also under the law of karma. In that case, like Lord Krishna, the Supreme Lord, mm, is not the subordinate of law of karmic. So then he can independently offer withhold of the favors. And there in this verse, he's explaining like. Lord Krishna above the laws of material action also and the reaction, but he can immediately dissolve the law of anyone who can satisfy him through loving service. And here he is explaining. So the God is like uh, he can escape from the bonds of the karmic when he stop accepting the rule of the supreme. And there he was explaining uh, one should seriously worship like himself as a person. If he remains as a position, then the nature and also should perform his own duty. So first here the Lord Krishna, he is explaining about the philosophy of our works. We have to um, um, first we have to worship what we are doing, the work what we have to worship our god. And therefore we observe that work is nothing than the um, interaction of the material body and the material nature also. And Krishna himself states that in more in the serious modes, that in Bhagavad Gita he is explaining about 3.28, where the when the philosophy accepts like the good activities in the life will give us a better next life. And if this is true, then there must be some type of consciousness like and different from the body. And and also here he is explaining um, when we are like doing some activities, there may be like absolute worshipping the laws, and indeed the mighty be the origin and such laws, and who is maintaining them, to say that the laws have created or maintaining the word in the proportion. And there he is explaining about the situation that is worshipping. And Krishna himself, and he's the concluding this
Hare Krishna Mataji, your voice is not coming now. I don't know for everybody or
Can
only
you?
for me.
Yeah. Can you hear
Now I
clearly?
can hear Mataji.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll increase the volume. Okay. And here, the word he's explaining about the Keshan, and which means the actual prosperity also. And and the accumulating, like when we do something like of money, the Lord Krishna bodily argues, and uh, I had some internet issue. Can you hear me now? Okay. So here Jiva Goswami is like explaining about the Krishna displays when he comes to his father, and uh, and understood and like exhibiting of the transcendental anger or eros or something like that, and his external devotees worshipping in the insignificant of demigods. He is little worried about the residents of the Vrindavan, where he will never be neglected, or he don't want to do that. So he just want to protect the residents of Vrindavan, enlightening from the this love of and the prosperity, worshipping the Indra instead. According to like Srila Jiva Goswami, like displays his father and other elders should understood the exhibition of the transcendental, like what is eros, and the external devotees worshipping in the insignificant of the demigods. So here the Brahmanas maintaining his life by the studying and teaching the Vedas also. Members of the royal orders. Here, the Brahmanas maintaining his life by the studying and teaching the Vedas, and the members of the royal orders also, and protecting the earth also. And all the this is done by the karmic of work. And the Lord Krishna now explains that he means of prescribing the duties born for one nature. So he was not referring to any activities by rather in the religious duties or something. He was prescribing the Varnashram or the Vedic social systems. And then he's trying to explain the occupational duties of Vaishnavas, like conceived in the four divisions like farming, um, commerce, of cow protections, and money leading. Out of these, all the communities like always engaged in the cow protection thing. Mainly, they were engaged in mainly. So the Krishna was specifying about the protection of the cow protection, and then the cause of the creation or the maintenance and the distractions of the three modes of nature, and also namely the meaning the goodness, passion, and the ignorance. In particular, the mode of the passion creates this universe also. And also, and he's like anticipating like when the livelihood based on the cows certainly depends on the um, like they were thinking like if the main cow protection is like depends on Lord Indra who supplies the rain. Then Lord Krishna here introduced the uh, like theory of existing, how the ancestors Sankyas and the tendency to attribute the exclusive casuality to the apparent mechanism functions or the nature of the old tendency. Indeed, like already he explained about the human society, why why we are completely depending on the rain, because like he demigods gives the rain, so we have to worship them. So these impede like these material modes of passion, and the cloud pouring or the rain where we are getting. So these are all the substance what we are getting. Like they were thinking like this was a great Indra who do these arrangements and everything. So here the Lord Krishna continues like um, the explanation of existing, concluding the like saying that who needs like Indra, since he's giving the rain sent by the clouds, which in turn are impaled by the modes of the actual everyone's like food or whatever it is. The word sarva indicates that the clouds, And there he was also explaining about um, the ocean, rocks, or the land, whatever it is apparently necessary, which were very. And here he's trying to explain. So to Nanda Maharaj, like, my dear father, please, um, our home is not in the city or towns or in the wherever, like, it is in the village, it is in the forest. We always live in the forest and on the hills. So Lord Krishna here, he points out the residents of Vrindavan should recognize their relationship with Govardhan hill and with the forest of the Vrindavan, and not worry about uh, the distance of like demigods like Indra having um, uh, like he's giving the rain, so you don't need to do those things worshipping him. So we just need to worry and should have the relationship for the Govardhan hill. And then he also um and he was trying to explain the sacrifice and the pleasure of the cows and the brahmanas and the Govardhan hill. And with all those peripheral whatever they are doing for the Indra, so please collect for worshipping like Indra, whatever they have done the sacrifice, so please perform this for the Govardhan hill. So then Lord Krishna, he goes to the brahmanas and the well-wishers, friends, and everybody. And he also explains to the proposal what he was thinking to devote it to the Govardhan hill. And then, like, in the so whatever the foods they have made, different kinds of foods, or like they can some sweet rices, vegetables, soups, or many kinds of fancy cakes, or whatever they have baked and fried, and whatever they have prepared. So milk products should be taken to sacrifice, and to Govardhan, and celebrate the Govardhan puja. So, and so whatever the preparations or whatever everything was made, please let's go and celebrate to the Govardhan puja. So that he was trying to explain. And um, so here all the brahmanas who were there, and they were trying to do the Vedic mantras, and they were also do the sacrifice fire. And then they requested for the priest, and nicely whatever the food they have prepared, and they all want to take or whatever, like they have taken all the cows gifts and everything, and they were going near to the Govardhan hill. And here, like, here the Krishna instructed his father and the other residents of Vrindavan in the um, to try to do the Vedic sacrifice. And also he also like inspired all the Nanda Maharaj and other faithful in Vrindavan um, uh, to sacrifice the Govardhan hill. And let's all do the sacrificial fires, and a proper distribution of charity, whatever we have. Let's do for the to the Lord, who is giving us the protection. And there, then they all takes those the food, and whatever it is, they all go there, and they will uh, offering they will try to do the offerings to the Govardhan hill with respectfully, um, with all the brahmanas and the Vedic sacrifice, whatever instructed by Krishna. And this was everybody will accept it in Vrindavan. And Nanda Maharaj was also respectably requested all the brahmanas and everybody in Vrindavan would go and do the Govardhan hill puja. So I would like to conclude here with the verses till 26. And next we can continue again in the next week. Thank you so much, everybody. If I do any mistake, please forgive me. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripasindhu.
Upasandabhyascha Paditana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Naman.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Hare Krishna.
thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.